are later in the day. I've come up to on top of the world, really. In fact, I can show you my van. Whoa, there we go. So I'm on top of the world, up here. And, oh, there's a person. That's the direction I'm going, into that glorious bit of cloud over there. Well, that was useless, wasn't it? I did try, but it is windy Cindy, it is David Blowy, so everything's going to get knocked over. I've got to turn my hat on, it's that windy, so you just have to believe me. Elegance. Elegance personified. Slipping all over the place. That's because I've got a bloody camera in there. Teasing about on the internet. So, actually, heading down here, along there somewhere is our little gun turret. We're going to be staying in for the night. So I'm hoping it will reveal itself soon. This is gorse. I've actually just done a post about gorse not being particularly exciting, but gorse flowers are edible. Some people say it tastes like coconut. There's a very, very faint sort of... I just think it tastes like peas. They taste just like peas, bitter peas. I mean, they're beautiful, right? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. They'll make a dish sing this time of year when there's not a huge amount else. Make a decent wine. They make a lovely photo against the backdrop of the sun there. But they're alright. A little bit overrated, I think. Well, here we are. Can you see? We've got 2 or 3 little turret base things, sheds, whatever they are. That's where we're cooking tonight. Let's get down there then. It's a bit steep, but I'm sure we'll find a way. What do we think then, guys? Not a bad spot for the evening. Which one do you think's got the least amount of turd in? Let's go and check it out. Okay, not bad. Lovely. I mean, they're all going to be the same, aren't they, really? That one looks a little more weathered, let's say weathered. This one up top. Possibly the winner, simply because I'm here and it's got a bit of hard standing there, and do you know what, I'm slightly higher up. Not that I'm scared of water, but just a nicer view. Well, that was elegant, wasn't it? How about that, guys? What about that for a view? Let me just show you what we're looking at. So, old door. And that's my vista. Which I think you'll agree is pretty special. Now it's low tide right now. And we've got a lobster pot. I think I might try and see if I can load up. It doesn't look like, I mean, maybe this stuff over here. It looks like it might be quite choppy. Not really the best place for lobsters and crabs and whatnots. So we'll see. But, just nice to admire that view, isn't it? So I've come down to the seashore and I'm looking for a crevice, a place to plop my lobster pot in. But before I do that, I've actually discovered a real treat, a real coastline treat. You see all this black sea, well, this kind of dark brown purpley seaweed. This is, let me get a good bit. This is a fantastic little thing. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, there we go. Tiny, tiny little thing called pepper dulse. And pepper dulse looks kind of a lot like a lot of other things. I don't find an awful lot of it, but when you find it, you tend to get quite a bit. Also known as sea truffle, and literally eating it straight out of the sea. Oh, what a treat. It's got a good, lovely kind of garlicky, what's the word? Yeah, like the same aroma that you might think of with truffle. It's a fantastic thing. Goes really well in sushi. Doesn't dry particularly well, so eating it fresh is the best thing. Dried, it's all right, I have to say. It does the job. But it will go very nicely with what I'm going to cook later on. So I think I'm probably going to pick a little bit of this. I haven't got a tub on me, so I'll do the lobster pot first and then carry a handful back up the hill. But yeah, what a treat. Was not expecting to find that either. There's loads of limpets, there's quite a few periwinkles. Might end up treating myself to that later on, depending on how the fishing goes. To be honest, if I don't catch anything with the fishing, I'm just not going to edit into this video. It'll be a waste of time. So you may see that, you may not. There's a spoiler. If you see me fishing, it's because I've caught something. So, yeah, on with the lobster pot. Well, lobster pot update. I popped it down here, and that's kind of the best I can do, because one, my rope isn't long enough, because high tide is going to be about when I'm getting up in the morning, about 9ish tomorrow, so unfortunately that kind of puts pay to that. I was hoping there'd be some sort of place to maybe hang off one of these into a gully, but it's all very crumbly over there, and I'm a bit aware. I've seen rocks falling out of these cliffs before, so I'm just going to probably not have to have any lobster or crab today. Oh, what a shame. Anyway, I'll leave it there overnight. There's a nice crevice under there that maybe will deliver, but I doubt it. It's too choppy here, I think. And then come 9 o'clock tonight, when it's the first high tide, I'll be throwing a line in and being very careful to not snag it on any of these rocks. Seeing what we can churn up from that. It'd be really cool if we just saw a seal now, wouldn't it? Or a whale. So one of the things I'm having for my tea, oh, just get rid of the rain, it is raining now, is I'm going to do some hot smoked mussels. So you can see, I've got my smoker here. I'm just going to get it ready now. I'm not going to light it up. Well used, you can see. And all I've done is I've gone around and I've found some non-toxic wood. I don't have wood chippings here, so that's heather. There's a little bit of blackthorn here floating around. I'll just get that snapped up a bit. Blackthorn here as well. Got to be careful not to thorn yourself with blackthorn. It can give you a bad infection. This is just bramble stems, just to give it a natural hit of smoke. Proper smoky stuff. This one really does need breaking up a bit. It's a bit bulky maybe, but it needs good contact with that metal on the ground there. Once that's sufficiently full, I'm going to put my tray on top just to keep the heat off, or the heat's not as strong. And then the grill goes in, and then, surprise, surprise, given that it's smoked mussels, what we're going to do, I'm going to load these in. Some of them are a bit fat, so they might have to go in these crevices down here, but that's alright. So there we go, nice and simple. And all I do is pop that lid on, make sure it's locked in, like that. And then I'm going to put that on my stove later on, and that'll hot smoke them, and I'll serve them with something interesting as well. In the meantime, I have to get my bed set up. What do we do then? We do something like clap and it's ready. There you go. That was a magic trick, wasn't it? Don't know if that works as well, but here we go. Here's my bed. I've glamped it tonight. I've got a raised bed because I thought it might be quite uneven here, and an air mattress, my former military rug thing, but it's actually, should see if we can shed some light on the situation. So yeah, so then I've got my baby bag, sleeping bag, my pillow, and then my kitchen is over here. That's my view. So you can see now, the weather has really come in. That is a lot of mist. Can't see anything at all now, which is fun. But I'm going to show you what I'm having for tea. Now unfortunately, my GoPro light has run out of battery and I've misplaced my torch, so this is what we're going to have. So shop bought ingredients, I've got a lime, I've got a nice spicy chilli, I've got some spring onions, dead simple. Oh, and I've got some coconut milk. Over here you saw me picking them before. These are Alexander's kind of immature flowers. Some people call them Alexander's broccoli, which is fine. I can understand why they say that because they look a bit like Tenderston broccoli, but there you go. I've also got some fennel. The anise flavour will really work in the little simple curry. And I've got that sea truffle. I'm going to hot smoke the mussels and plonk them into a very shallow frying pan just to kind of get everything nice and warm. And it's a very simple tea, but that's it. I'm really looking forward to it because I'm quite peckish now. So here's my hot smoker. You can already see it is indeed starting to smoke away, and I can smell that stuff. Well, it smells fantastic. Now I've only got the one ring, so I can cook these. I'll check on them. And then can't be too long. Look at that lovely smoke. Let's see. Big reveal. Oh yes. Look at that. Smoked mussel. So I've got my fennel, I've got my Alexander's, and I've got my smoked mussel with all my chilies and things like this. So here's my finished curry by torchlight. I've got the Alexander's there. The sea truffle, and that's a, let's get it on its own. That's a smoked mussel. It's got a pearl. There you go. Hold on. It's a bit like lead shot. Gets in your teeth. But that, for a little wander on the beach, or a couple of beaches, is pretty awesome. Those flavours, so unique. Alexander's has got this amazing spicy, as in spiced, aromatic flavour. Not everyone likes it, but I love it. Got a bit of fennel there. It's so good. So good. Not bad for, what, a couple of spring onions, a tin of coconut milk, and a chilli. Not bad, eh? There we are. I'm now lying on bed, in bed really. Let me show you my view of the ceiling. Like a prison. Graffiti on the walls from previous inmates. But I'm well fed, I'm warm, and I'll see you in the morning with several lobsters and a few codling maybe. Unlikely. Night. Morning. How are you all doing? It's about well, just after 7 o'clock in the morning. Apparently this is sunrise right now, but it's quite cloudy. You can see that. Got the bunkers behind me, or the gun turrets, or whatever we're calling me. And it was an alright night's sleep. It did absolutely lash it down at one point, and the wind was blowing in from here, so a bit of a wet one really, but I'm dry. I was in my bivvy bag, so that's fine. And I'm now right down by the sea. I've gone down there for a number of reasons. One, it's nice to be by the sea. Two, I was wondering if I could maybe throw a line in this morning, but it's coming in and the wind is still quite strong this direction. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, not cut my losses, but prevent losses, get myself back into the mainland and yeah, go and see if I can find a pier, or maybe not, who knows. I'm not very good at fishing, so it's more of a hobby than worth videoing. I did check the lobster pot. The lobster pot had something in. It was very sad looking. Well, lots of seaweed and lots of leaves and debris and stuff from what feels like a storm last night, but it had lots of it had a slightly sad looking fish, so I'm afraid I didn't catch that on camera because my duty was to get it back into the sea beforehand, but it was only about this big anyway, so yeah, it could have been bait, but it was still just about hanging on in there, so I threw it back in. Yeah, I'd retrieved it from the shallows here, so it must have been a new one. But it wasn't having a very nice time, so back it went. Breakfast is a banana. There's no forage goodies here, so it's not really worth it, but we might find a few bits on the walk back up to the van, because there's a few things up that direction. Yeah, it's a nice little video. I think that's probably going to be it from me, other than the usual video footage. If you like this video, I'm not very good at saying this usually on all my stuff. If you like this video, please say so, and please tell your friends and all that sort of slightly desperate stuff that people do on this YouTube stuff. But like and subscribe and all those things. If you really do like it, subscribe. I'm planning on doing at least one a month this year. Pulling my finger out. Last year it kind of got away from me with various things, but this year I've got one schedule per month, and they'll be hopefully progressively more interesting. That is sort of the point. There'll be a few extra bonus ones thrown in there as well. You know, various TV things and food festivals and things like that maybe. But in the meantime, I don't have a catchphrase, do I? But stay cool. That's someone else's. I'm not going to nick that one. Anyway, see you later, guys.